Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 9 of the Elevation Room podcast. Like always, we're back in the building. We're feeling good. We're ready to go. And I'm not going to lie, today's episode, we have kind of a curveball that we're going to throw at you guys. And we also got a curveball coming towards us as well. This episode might get us canceled. Hopefully not, but we're just here to have fun. So we're trying to keep things interesting, keep things different around here. I don't know if I've ever seen another podcast do what we're about to do. We'll explain the premise of this episode in a second. We'll explain the rules and the details of what we're going to be talking about today in a second. But first, let's just see how the boys are doing, catch up, see how the last week has been since we last filmed episode 8. So how you guys been doing?
I'm chilling, man. Not much else to really say. I finished school 2 days ago, so I'm pretty happy with that. I had my last exam, so I'm officially on winter break now. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to grinding. I'm done, bro. I'm done already.
What?
Yeah, I finished 2 days ago.
Damn.
I'm on winter break.
That's hype.
I know Mo still got a long time. But not Mo, how you been?
I've been good. I mean, it sucks to hear that all he's done is exams and I haven't even started mine yet. But
Damn.
Other than that, I'm pretty good. I mean, same old me every week. Grinding, school, gym, work, everything. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I mean, same old stuff, to be honest. Continuing to grind in the gym. Today is day 49 on the Stairmaster.
For me, it's 50, actually.
Morgan's on day 50.
Damn.
Yo, that's a crazy milestone.
So continuing to grind every single day on the Stairmaster. Feeling good, looking good. We're going to get another workout in after this. A little bit of steam room action, too. Get some recovery going. But yeah, workouts have been good. And everything else has been going good. I was at the Buffalo Bills game yesterday, actually, against the Cincinnati Bengals. And I talked about this a little bit before, but I'm a diehard Buffalo Bills fan. So I don't know if you guys saw the game, but it was an amazing game to be at. It was snowing. It was a snow game, snow all over the field. Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow. Can't get much better than that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm jealous, man. That was such a sick game.
It was a shootout, man. It was a shootout. And yeah, Josh Allen kind of just took over the game.
Yeah. I was watching that at home. I was like, bro, I know Nate's there. I'm so cheesed right now.
Yeah, so, I mean, I was just witnessing greatness at the end of the day. Like, even Joe Burrow, too, amazing quarterback. Cincinnati's got some crazy receivers. They're kind of torching us, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, Josh Allen is just so good. He basically took control over the game and put the team on his back, and that's the kind of player he is.
That's sick, man.
And yeah, I see a lot of people online like talking crap about Josh Allen and stuff. Like, we've all seen it in the comment sections. People were saying like, oh, his MVP award from last season was like, you know, a Make-A-Wish MVP or whatever. Bro, at the end of the day, if you really know ball, you know that Josh Allen's the best player in the world. And like, there's not really another player on his level. The only guy close is Patrick Mahomes, but like recently he hasn't been playing like himself. But like his track record, 3 Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes is amazing. But there's no one close to Josh Allen, and there hasn't been anyone close to Josh Allen in the last 5 seasons. Like, he's just the best football player in the world. So, yeah, I just want to put that out there because that's my guy. And yeah, on top of that, another thing that happened in sports this weekend, the UFC event. I didn't watch it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch it either, man. I'm pissed. It was a crazy event, though.
Like, yeah, I just want to say shout out to my boy Joshua Van. Because he's now the featherweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
And, bro, Joshua Van is only 22 or 23 years old, and he's already a world champion.
He made it happen, bro. Seriously.
And I actually made a video about this guy before because I realized that Joshua Van's only been training MMA since he was 18 years old. And now, at the age of 22, he's a world champion. So that just shows that if you start training and start putting your head down, it's never too late to start anything. Whatever it is.
So real, bro.
Like, this guy's reached the pinnacle of his sport at 22. He's a world champion. And he only started training at 18 years old. So it's like, it's never too late to start anything.
For real, bro.
Starting that podcast, starting that business, starting that new hobby. Like, it's never too late. You know what I mean? So,
bro, the same thing even goes for the other event, Peter Yan versus Marav.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's saying, oh, Yan's washed. He's old. Bro, he literally made it happen again. Second time in his career, he's the champion. So, It just shows, man, doesn't matter what age you are, you can always achieve anything you want. It's so cool.
Yeah, inspirational stuff. But yeah, other than that, things have been good around here. We've been consistent with our posts, like always. We're always consistent. I think we have 75 more posts to go until we reach our goal of 350 posts by January 1st. And I'm gonna be real, like we're gonna crush this goal. We're gonna exceed this goal. So
yeah, I know. We're already in the home stretch, and it's like early December.
Yeah,
so
today's what, December 7th?
I think it's the 8th.
Yeah, December 8th today. Yeah, so only a few more days left in 2025. So just continue to grind, go into 2026, the best version of ourselves. Very excited about that.
For sure, bro.
And yeah, we're getting our episode 9 out.
Yo, we're sprinting across that finish line.
Yeah,
high key.
Keep pumping the episodes out. Anyways, shall we dive into today's topic of discussion?
Let's do it.
Okay, so before we dive into the topic of discussion today, I just want to explain the premise of this episode. This is just something that popped in my mind. Like last night, I had a long drive because I was coming from Buffalo and I was in Niagara Falls. So I had to drive from Niagara back to Toronto last night. And like when I was like in my whip, like I just thought of this idea. And I feel like this is a really unique idea because I've never seen anyone else do this idea before for a podcast. So basically the whole premise of the idea is we used AI, we used ChatGPT to come up with 15 or 10 to 15 controversial questions to ask us for our podcast episode. Now, the catch is we don't know what the questions are. And we're not going to read what the questions are until we're ready to actually ask those questions. So we have 15 questions on our computer right here. And we have no idea what kind of questions they are. We put the prompt that we wanted them to be controversial. So hopefully there's no questions that ruin our careers.
Yeah, honestly, we might not be able to get a job after this. So
Yeah.
This might be our going all in episode.
This might be our going all in episode, yeah.
But we're flying blind today.
Yeah, we're flying blind. And yeah, we're just going to go one by one and blindly answer these controversial questions that AI cooked up for us.
Let's hear them.
Yep.
I'm excited, but also I'm a little bit nervous. But I feel like this can make for some good entertainment. So
yeah, I hope it's interesting for you guys because it's kind of stressful for us, but
yeah.
we're ready to get into it. Let's do it.
Boys, ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. Without further ado, Morgan, we'll get you to reveal the first question that AI has cooked up for us.
You boys ready?
I don't even know if I want to hear this question. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of scared, but okay, yeah. You can read it. Go ahead.
All right. Question number 1. Is becoming the best version of yourself actually selfish?
That's a good first question. I'm not gonna lie.
I cooked this up, so
yeah, I think that's actually a good question. Is becoming the best version of yourself actually selfish? I mean, if I were to just quickly answer this question, I would say absolutely not. I think becoming the best version of yourself should be your priority as a person because realistically, you only have one life, and in order to live the best life you possibly can, obviously you're gonna have to make sacrifices. You're gonna have to tell your friends sometimes, sorry, I can't go out and drink tonight. I gotta go and get a workout in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have to spend more time on your endeavors as far as business goes or whatever you're trying to chase instead of spending time with your loved ones or your significant other, right? So it's like you're gonna have to make sacrifices if you want to become the best version of yourself. And I don't think it's selfish at all because you only have one life.
Wait, Mo, can you read the question one more time? I want to hear it.
Is becoming the best version of yourself selfish? Is prioritizing yourself, is that selfish or?
Well, okay, so it all depends on how you look at it, but I think it honestly is selfish because at the end of the day, you have to be selfish to succeed. I think if you want to prioritize yourself, if some people want to call that selfish, that might be selfish, but at the end of the day, everybody has to be selfish if they want to be successful. And like Nate mentioned too, if you want to focus on your business, your health, all that type of stuff, and you want to put those things first before pleasing other people, you obviously have to be selfish towards yourself if you want to win. So I would say yes, it is selfish, but not in a bad way. It's in like a self-improvement way. You know, kind of know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Do I think that putting yourself first, self-improvement, is it selfish? I would agree, yeah, maybe it's a little bit selfish, but at the end of the day, you have to think about it, right? If I improve myself constantly, the people who are closest to me are going to benefit from that. So it's not necessarily selfish.
That's so true.
If I improve myself, make more money, get in better shape, my family, my friends can benefit off of that. You know what I mean? So maybe to like people you're not necessarily close with, it might be seen as a little bit selfish, but it's the people that truly matter. I don't think it's selfish.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah, like you working on yourself, you becoming the best version of yourself is only gonna, make your loved ones, friends, and significant others' life 10 times better. Because by you showing up for yourself, you get into shape. Your significant other is going to become more attracted to you and love you more. If you're constantly, have high energy, positive attitude, fit and healthy, you're going to have a better mindset and a better attitude towards things in your life. So you're going to be the one that kind of controls situations for your family's life and stuff like that. And people will look to you to be this person that can handle rough situations. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I didn't really think about it in that type of way, but I definitely agree. Like, I think if you're gonna better yourself to say like retire your parents, like retire your mom, I think that type of that's definitely not selfish because you're looking at their best interest. But yeah, I think maybe at the beginning you have to be a little bit selfish towards yourself to like try and win and like try and become successful. But then if you're looking at the benefit of others as well, it's definitely not selfish.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think you're more selfish if you're not taking care of yourself. If you're treating yourself like a bum, living like a bum, drinking every single week, playing video games, drinking every single week, playing video games every single day, addicted to porn, you're treating yourself like this bum, you're not improving yourself and working on yourself, that's more selfish because now you're going to be a bum and your loved ones are going to see that. You're going to be like, oh, here's my son. He's such a loser, playing video games every single day, watching porn every single day. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's a loser. And they're obviously still going to love you because your family loves you no matter what. But they're going to love you so much more if you're working hard and taking care of yourself and chasing like a goal, a greater goal to do better in this world.
That's facts. Yeah,
that's what I'd say.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, you're with yourself the most. Like, no one really cares about you more than yourself. So if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not trying to improve yourself, that's just a bad reflection on yourself, really. I mean, I don't think it's selfish to like improve yourself in that standpoint. Like, you should want to do that, I feel like.
I think you should want to be selfish.
Yeah.
Like, you should want to be selfish and improve yourself. That's that. Like, the premise of the question that I get is like, should you prioritize yourself and be selfish? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't think it's selfish if you're doing it in the best interest. I feel like if you're on the self-improvement path either way, you're doing it as the best interest of others as well. Because you want to be looked at as that positive role model and all that. So I think it can go either way for sure.
For sure, yeah.
It all depends on how the question is kind of structured in your mind, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's really a kill or be killed world that we live in. So if you're not going to be greedy, if you're not going to be selfish, then you're not going to get what you want out of life, right?
Yeah, for sure, man.
If you want to have that, you got to have that shark mindset, a shark amongst minnows. You know what I mean? You got to be able to like take what's yours and, it's kill or be killed world, cold world. So if you're not speaking up for yourself, you're not doing things outside of the box, and you're just letting yourself fall to society standards, then you're realistically being more selfish that way, because your loved ones are gonna love you more if you're actually like taking those risks and making things better for everyone around you.
For sure.
Yeah.
When you're not selfish, you get walked all over. People disrespect you, or they take advantage of you. So
you gotta prioritize yourself at the end of the day.
Closed mouths don't get fed. You gotta be greedy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. You guys want to move on to the next
let's do it.
Mystery question?
I like that question.
That was a pretty good question.
Yeah, it was a pretty good question. It kind of took me by surprise, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, cool. Number 2, mystery question number 2 from AI.
All right, question number 2. Does discipline matter more than happiness?
Okay, quick answer. It's actually a tough question.
Low
Damn.
key.
That is a tough question. I'm not gonna lie. In what sense does it matter? Like, in what kind of
Okay,
sense?
under the question, there's like a small line, and it says, if you had to pick one, a disciplined life or a happy life, what actually gets you further? What would you rather have?
Okay, what gets you
Okay.
further? Discipline for sure.
For sure.
But I think, okay, wait, what is it? What's better?
What matters more?
Oh, what
Discipline
matters
or
more?
happiness? If you had to pick one, what are you picking?
Okay, what matters more? Happiness. I'm just gonna be honest. I think happiness matters more for sure. But if you you have
It's
to be
so tough,
disciplined
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
But I think the overall goal of discipline is to achieve happiness,
For
isn't
sure,
it?
yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys think?
I think discipline is doing the things that you don't want to do, right? So for me in my life, at this point in my life, at the start when I first started working out, I didn't want to work out, right? It wasn't fun. But I actually enjoy working out and enjoy the feeling that I get after I work out. So I feel like I don't need much discipline now to like go and work out and go take care of myself for my diet and stuff. Like I can literally just be happy doing that. Something that I would have to be disciplined for would be, going to school, reading books. These are things that like I don't necessarily enjoy doing. So I'd have to be disciplined in order to do these things. So as far as what matters more in your life, if I were to choose between the two, if I were to choose the path of living a disciplined life or a happy life, I would choose a happy life because I can live a happy life by doing the things that I already do on a daily basis, such as creating content on social media. Even doing this podcast makes me happy. I feel like I don't need discipline to do this podcast. This is just something that I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would choose a happy life and just do the things that I'm passionate about my whole life. And I feel like you can even get success by doing that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in my life as well. Do the things that make me happy and gain success from it.
Yeah, I think you need both. Like for sure you need both. Like obviously the end goal is happiness, but you need to be disciplined enough to work hard and achieve that happiness, in my opinion. I think that pretty much sums it up for me. I think like the goal is to live a happy life, but you need to be disciplined enough to earn that life.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
For sure. Honestly, do I think discipline or happiness matters more? I feel like it depends on like how you view it. But if you're somebody who's, trying to improve your life or get a better life in general, I would say that happiness matters more. Because like Nate said, right? Like he enjoys to work out, right? That's not like he doesn't need discipline to work out. But for other people, it might take more discipline, you know what I mean? So for example, if you want to run a business, don't pick a business that's going to pay you the most. Run something that you're going to enjoy to do because then it's not even discipline at that point. So I would say, yeah, you need discipline no matter what, but be disciplined in things you enjoy to do. Whether you like to run, like you don't have to go to the gym, right? If you enjoy running, you need discipline to run. But if you enjoy running, go for a run.
For sure.
If you want to own like I don't even know, like a bookstore, right? You enjoy reading, then do that. But don't pick, like a whatever because it pays the most. Just do what's gonna make you happy, because then you're gonna be motivated and disciplined to go and do that thing. So I think happiness for sure matters more, but obviously you need both. So pick
Yeah.
something that the discipline feels like effortless.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like with discipline, like you will always succeed more in something that you're passionate about over something that you dread.
Yeah.
Like say if you're in school for like a program you don't like, you're not going to put the time in. Like you may be disciplined to study it, but you're not going to be passionate about learning, so it's going to be hard to retain information. But then for example, if you're studying something that you really like, it'll be easier to retain information because you're actually interested in the information that you're learning. So yeah, definitely I would say happiness for sure.
Yeah.
No
doubt.
Yeah, and we kind of touched up on this in the last episode, but for me, like I hate cold exposure, I hate cold showers, but there's people out there that do it every single day, and they realistically are fanatics about going into ice baths, doing cold plunges because it makes them feel good. They love the recovery aspect, and there's guys out there that do it every single day. That's just something that I don't do, and I really wouldn't want to do that every single day.
Yeah.
And if I were to consistently go in the cold shower every single day, it would take discipline for me to do that. And it's just something that this is just an example, but yeah, I'd rather have a nice warm shower and then go about my day than have a cold shower and choose the discipline route, honestly.
Yeah.
And by me having a nice warm shower, I would be choosing the happiness route. So yeah, if I were to choose between what matters more, discipline or happiness, happiness 100%. They say if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. And I think that's definitely a true quote. Because obviously, like when you're doing what you love, like obviously there's boring and dull moments, you know, it's just normal. That's what life is, right? Like I have days where I don't want to go work out. I have days where I don't necessarily want to film a podcast that much. I have days where I don't want to post content, but we do them anyways because in the grand scheme of things, this is what we're passionate about. This is what we enjoy.
Yeah.
So yeah, life is just full of dull moments, and you can't get around it.
At the end of the day, you can't be like, you can't just have full happiness 24/7. Like, this, that's not really how life works, right? And like, say for example, like your cold shower example, like I think it's better that you don't do the cold shower in the morning because like the whole night before, like you're gonna be like pissed off, like thinking about waking up early, like hopping in that cold shower. Like it might even affect your sleep. Like you might be thinking like, oh fuck, like I gotta get in that cold shower in the morning. Like it just, I don't know. I feel like starting off your day right with the warm shower is definitely the better step in that situation.
And it doesn't mean just be a pig. Like, oh, I'm gonna choose the happiness route. I'm gonna game all day long. You know, I'm gonna be eating Domino's pizza on my side table. I'm gonna, go goon right after that too. You know what I mean? It's like, like choosing happiness doesn't mean
like overindulging
self-destruction. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's happiness is different. So there's guys out there that love gaming with a Little Caesars box beside them. You know what I mean? But for me, that's not my happiness. My happiness is constantly improving myself. So if I were to choose for my personal life, what sorry. If I were to choose for my personal life, what I prefer, I would choose the happiness route. Because what happiness means to me, it's a different definition for everyone out there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's all I gotta say about that. Yo, if you guys are listening, you don't know why we're laughing right now, but maybe we'll reveal it in the future. I don't know if I want to talk about it right now, but
maybe in the future.
It's nothing crazy, just a little inside joke we got going on. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm done on that question. If you guys
for that one,
you guys good?
I'm done off that question.
Bro, I'm gonna be the most hated guy on the internet, bro.
Yeah. Most hated podcast on the internet.
Okay. Third question. Mystery question. Let's hear it.
All right. I mean, we kind of already answered this one, but do you think men our age are becoming weaker or stronger?
We could do a quick summary, I guess. We've answered this probably like 3 times already in the previous podcast.
Yeah. But men our age are 100% becoming weaker, and it's because society has just allowed men to become weak, which at the end of the day, if you're looking at the primal aspect, men are not supposed to be weak. Men are supposed to provide for their families. Men are supposed to be protectors. And then there's just guys walking around the streets that totally disregard that and they don't care about that. They don't learn how to protect themselves. They don't focus on their health and fitness and getting in shape so they can become capable and do things for their family. And they just want to be stay at home and game all day. And it's like, come on, man. It's like you only have one life. If you want to be a sheep, you could be a sheep. You know what I mean? But the wolves are going to be the ones that win at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, like you're totally right. Like I think like our society today has built like such like a comfort standard for people, and it just causes young men to become so stagnant. And yeah, I think men are definitely becoming weaker because of these standards that are being implemented into society. Not even implemented, just like the standards that have kind of like grown to become. But yeah, we've already covered this so many times. But Nate's right. If you want to be a sheep, be a sheep.
Yeah.
If you want to be a wolf, you can be a wolf. So
if you're constantly living in comfort, you're gonna be if you're constantly living in comfort, at the end of the day, you're gonna become soft like Charmin. You know what I mean? You're gaming all day long. You got the Coca-Cola beside you. It's like you're not even choosing Diet Coke, bro. Like if you have the option between Coca-Cola and Diet Coke, why would you ever choose Coca-Cola? Like those are just extra calories for no apparent reason. It's like, come on, man. Like it really gets to a point at the end of the day. So yeah, you're living a life of comfortability. You're gonna be soft like Charmin at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I don't care, honestly. Like you can live your life however you want to live. I could care less. I live my life how I want to live. Everyone has a choice. But yeah, men are totally embracing, the weakness aspect and the comfortability aspect in 2025.
Yeah, it's so easy to be comfortable nowadays. Like it's just so easy for men to become stagnant. Like
It's a shame.
Yeah.
You got the video games, the junk food.
This guy, bro.
Yeah, I think are the mics like cutting out? Is it just me?
Nah, I don't hear.
I hear like a static, like when the table, like bro, my mic's been like staticky.
No, you know why? Because the volume's loud. Like I think it's louder than normal.
Turn it down.
Maybe a little bit.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
Actually, no, maybe leave it down.
I feel like when we listen back to this episode, like you guys are gonna hear bare static on my mic at sometimes.
Really?
Because I'm hearing like popcorn, like.
No way.
But only when like, if I'm like still, it's like calm.
Like that?
Yeah, like I'm good right now. Like it's fine right now.
Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I don't know. It's whatever. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, like men are getting weaker. Like there's not much to say about it. I mean, like you guys said, like if you want to live your life doing that, like go for it. Like, I mean, we don't really care, So live your life how you want to live it. So
yeah, I just observe. I don't want to be judgmental.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little harsh for me to say, oh, why would you choose a regular Coca-Cola over a Diet Coke? Because that's just how I live my life. It's like I don't drink regular Coke. I drink Diet Coke. And oh, look at me. I'm the most disciplined guy in the room. I drink Diet Coke over regular Coke. No, that's not the case. I'm not coming at a point of judge. I'm not trying to judge people by doing that. I'm just saying like, I think what I'm trying to say when I make that example is men are choosing the easier self-destruction route when there's better options out there. And I guess it's a stupid example to talk about Coca-Cola, but
I mean, bro, I don't know if it's me, but they taste the same. Like,
yeah, they taste the exact same. It's like, would you rather drink a shit ton of sugar and get fat, or would you rather just drink the diet 0 calories?
Exactly.
They taste exactly the same. I actually prefer Coke Zero over Diet Coke, but same stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't even drink pop, so I have no idea. But yeah.
Anyways, I don't got much more to say about that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Low key.
Okay, number 4. Would you rather be respected by everyone or loved by a few?
Loved by a few. Easy.
Why?
I don't know. I think if you're trying to please everybody, you're never going to be satisfied at the end of the day. So I think like just prioritizing your connections with the people you love and the people you're surrounded with is essential. And trying to please everybody, you're never going to be happy at the end of the day. So I think just being loved by a few people instead of being respected by everybody is definitely more important. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think most definitely I don't want to be respected by everyone, because there's people that live lives that I don't respect. So why would I want to gain respect from those people? There's people out there that I genuinely do not care about, and I don't care if I get respect from them. All I know is that I respect myself, and that's all that matters. And if I have the people close to me that love me, that's all I need at the end of the day.
Exactly, man. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Facts. And then, I mean, like logically speaking, the more people you have to have respect from you, the more you have to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the more stress you're gonna have.
The more stress you're gonna have. If you only care about a few people, there's less to quote unquote do, less people to please.
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like it's impossible to be respected by everyone.
Yeah, it is. Like, bro, people are gonna love you. People are gonna hate you. At the end of the day, like, just do your thing, and like, not everybody's gonna love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone has haters. At the end of the day, like, I don't think there's one person in the history of time that's ever been respected and loved by everyone. It's just something that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even the most righteous people, like, bro, not to get religious, but even like Jesus Christ, like, he's like the perfect man. And then there's people that are like devil worshippers out there. You know what I mean? It's like, even the most perfect man that sacrificed himself still has haters. So it's like whatever you do, you're gonna get haters. So it's like, why would you try to waste your energy trying to gain respect from those haters? Just disregard them. Who cares?
Yeah.
Can't satisfy everybody at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Just focus on who cares about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah.
What's the quote? It's like, if you build a beautiful garden, butterflies. If you chase butterflies, they'll run away. But if you build a beautiful garden,
You'll attract them. Yeah.
the butterflies will come and live in the garden, and that's how it is in your life. You know, if you're focusing on yourself, you're gonna gain respect and love from important people. And those important people are the butterflies. You don't want freaking rats running up in your garden. You know, invasive species eating up away at your flowers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, snakes in the grass at the end of the day.
And yeah, realistically, at the end of the day, there's snakes in the grass. There's rats crawling around, and you don't want those in your garden. You build a beautiful garden. You want butterflies, angelic animals coming towards you. Maybe a bear. You know, you got like a honey tree. The bear's like eating the honey, like Winnie the Pooh. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can keep the rats. You can keep the snakes. I don't want no part of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put a rat trap down, honestly.
Catch those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. We can move on to the next if you guys want to.
But yeah, basically, like, don't chase, attract, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly, man.
Attract.
facts.
Moving on to question 5.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
we're already on question 5?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Moving pretty well.
Okay.
It was 15, though.
How much time we are now?
32.
Okay, we're calm.
Yeah, we're calm.
Okay, we'll go, question number 5.
Bet. I mean, we kind of answered this again, but is social media helping self-improvement culture or destroying it?
Yeah, we kind of did answer that, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we have new viewers tuning in, like, they didn't hear about it, so it's totally fine to repeat the same kind of questions. Like we said before, we didn't know any of these questions are going to be coming before we answer them, so all we can do is answer them to our best ability.
Yeah.
So what was the question again?
Is social media helping self-improvement culture or destroying it?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think social media is actually helping self-improvement culture because there's so many resources out there online of what to do and how to properly improve yourself as a person that wasn't there before social media. Like, all the information is out there online. If you want to get fit, all the information is out there on how to get in shape. Information about calorie deficits, optimal training regimens, right? All of that is there. If you want to optimize your cognition, all the supplements that you should be taking, all the sleep patterns that you should be following, it's all out there on the internet. It's just some people choose not to absorb that kind of content, right? And those people are choosing not to improve themselves. But if you truly want to change and you truly want to improve yourself, social media is probably one of the best tools for learning about how to improve yourself as a person. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, I think there's 2 versions of social media. There's the one that gives you feeds you false information, and then the one that feeds you valid information at the end of the day. So I think it all depends on what you indulge in and what you use social media for. If you're gonna use social media to like absorb like fake content and just stuff that doesn't help, then it's kind of like a double-sided sword at the end of the day. Like, you're gonna be motivated to do stuff, but you're not gonna be wanting to do things. And yeah, I think it's definitely benefited people. Like, I bet the statistics from before social media was a thing and after, there's so many more young, rich people. There's so many more like opportunities that social media has given to people, like so many young, fit men, just because of the access they have to the resources online. So I would say it's definitely improved like fitness culture for sure. And like even like business culture too. Like, back in the day, you would never find people who were like 21 years old millionaires. And like now there's like so many people who are making so much money online and have learned how to do it through social media. So yeah.
Do I think social media is helping or destroying self-improvement culture? I mean, when we asked it before, we were kind of broad. Social media in general, is it helping or destroying? But when you look at just self-improvement, obviously, like, I think it's very much helping. Like Ned said, literally anything you want to learn to do, you can find on social media, like how to do a pull-up, how to properly bench, good form, what to eat, what not to eat, supplements, what business models are good, what stocks, whatever. Like, it's all out there. So for sure it's helping. Like, before, you would have to go to the library or like read a book on it. But now you can just search up the topic and just scroll for like days on end on that topic.
It's right at your fingertips. Everything.
Yeah, it's right there. So for sure, I think it's definitely helping, and it's made a lot of people's lives a lot easier. Like you said with the stats, like I'm sure a lot of people have benefited versus not in self improvement in that niche for sure.
Yeah. And you can also like learn from literally the best of the best, right?
Yeah.
Like you got Alex Hormozy posting business content, giving away all his free knowledge. You got Chris Bumstead posting about health and fitness content, giving away all of his free knowledge. You got guys like social media experts, guys like Gary Vee, putting out free game on a daily basis on social media. So yeah, social media is 100% helping self-improvement culture. But it's only helping the guys that want to be helped and want to change their life for the better.
Yeah.
Because there's guys out there that see self-improvement stuff online and they decide not to indulge in it, and that's why they're living the lives that they're living. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a harsh reality, but it's true.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Should we move on?
Let's do it.
Question number 6.
Yep. Six. Should a man in his 20s focus on money or relationships first?
Money. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I think like, okay, from a personal standpoint, I'm definitely focusing on money because I'm trying to build myself a foundation. Okay, but like relationships in what type of way? Like with women or just like with people?
I feel like in general, right?
Okay, so this is
in general. Like
okay.
Like,
I initially I thought it was initially I thought it was like romantic relationships.
Well,
but like, okay, no,
yeah, that's included too.
You know, but if we're talking about like connections, definitely connections are very important as well at this age because it all depends on what you really want to do. I think connections can lead to money and money can lead to connections as well. So I think both are equally important, honestly. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys have
I'm
to
gonna
say.
be honest. Like, I think you should focus more on relationships as a guy in your 20s chasing success over money, because the relationships that you find and build, the money will become a byproduct of those relationships, right? Like, you are who you surround yourself with. So if you're surrounding yourself with bums, you know, you're gonna be broke. If you're surrounding yourself with guys that are constantly trying to find different ways to make money, starting businesses, failing, trying again, failing, trying again, then you're gonna become one of those guys and have that shark mentality. And that's why it's so important to focus on your relationships, because realistically, like, it's so easy to just focus on money and try to do things by yourself, but it's going to be so much harder to make those good results without the relationships, because connections are everything at the end of the day. And there's a quote, I think it's by Alex Hormozy. It's, if you want to, what was the quote? It's something about like, if you want to go far, you have to go together.
I have no idea, but no.
If you want to go far, you have to go together. So it's like, if you want to build something massive, you got to do something with other people included, other great minds, and contribute on projects and stuff like that. So yeah, I think you should focus on relationships. Not only will they fulfill you more than just making money, but they'll help you make money as well and change your mindset.
Facts. In your 20s, do I think you should focus on relationships or money? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but I don't know. I'm going to lean in relationships. Like, not just like, friends and stuff, but like even women too. But it depends on like where and how. Like, if you put yourself in the right position, the right place, the right time, you're going to meet the right people. Like, us with the podcast or, just in general, if you're always at the gym, you're always at the library, you're always just doing stuff to better yourself, you're gonna meet people in those areas that have those interests with you. And relationships, like you guys said, can take you so far. So if you're in the right spot and you're meeting the right people, then that will lead to money. But if you're like at the bar, you're always like, you have a friend on Xbox or like
If you're constant like, wait, my mic's like low key cutting out.
For real?
Yeah.
Bro, it sounds clear to me. I think it might be
Okay.
your headset, maybe.
It might be my headset.
Yeah.
Might be my headset. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear this. But if you're constantly getting invites to Xbox parties by your friends, instead of getting invites to events and invites to start a podcast, invites to start a business, then you got the wrong friends, man.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, unfortunate, I'd say.
for real.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with you guys. I think relationships is slightly more important than making money, but I think you need to be able to make money because you need to be able to develop your own skill set as well.
Yeah.
By making, oh, my shit's cutting out now too.
Is that yours?
I can't hear anything. Okay, now I can hear.
Bro, my thing's like,
Is it glitched?
Bro, you sound fine.
hello?
Yo, it sounds fine,
Hello,
bro.
hello. Okay, it's good now. I think it was the port.
Was it loose?
fully in?
I don't know if it was a volume. We should be fine. We'll listen
Yeah.
back to this. The episode's coming out tonight, so
Yeah,
it should be good.
listen back.
Yeah.
You know, but what I was saying is, I think you need to so relationships are extremely important, but you can't completely disregard the fact of making money, because making money at the end of the day is going to teach you how to build skills. It's going to give you a good foundation, and I think you need to have money to be able to open doors for yourself as well. Like even just a little bit of money to be able to go to certain places, like meet with people and stuff like that. I think just the skill set you build from making money by yourself and at a young age is extremely important. I don't know. I definitely think relationships are very important as well, because you got to be able to put yourself in the right room and surround yourself with the right people for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Just one more thing before we move on to the next question. I think you should focus more on relationships, but you shouldn't completely disregard financial literacy. And as far as making money goes in your 20s, I think relationships are more important because you don't need to be making, 6 figures a year at 20 years old, right? But you can be learning financial literacy and learning saving habits that are valuable. And then when you do start making that money in the future, then you'll literally be rich forever because you're learning how to actually be responsible with your money. So it's like you don't need to be making a crap ton of money at 20 years old.
I think it's more of a want, not a need.
Yeah, it's just a want at the end of the day. But I think learning the discipline and learning how to be responsible with your money is more important. But relationships will take you farther, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
If I had to sum it up, I would say that relationships matter more, but with the mindset to make more money. Because if you don't have that mindset of you want to be financially free or literate, then you're just gonna pick the wrong relationships,
Yeah, and you're gonna drive yourself down the wrong path.
Exactly. But if you have the mindset I want more money or I'm gonna learn more about money, then you'll find yourself in relationships with people who want that. It basically just comes down to what you want out of life. If you wanna learn how to, I don't know, cook, you'll find people that know how to cook. If you wanna, whatever, relationship can be based off what you want. So obviously we want to self-improve, and with that, we all want money, so we have this relationship. That's just how it's gonna work. So it just depends on who you're finding yourself with.
Oh, yo, I have a really crazy question for you guys. So I heard this on another podcast, and I wanted to ask you guys this too. Okay, so on a hierarchy, what would you guys rank most, best to least, most valuable to least valuable? Money, status. What was the last one? Money, status, and I think it was relationships. I can't remember. Oh my god! But it was what would you guys rank most important to least important?
Did you save it on your phone?
I did, but I forgot.
Yo,
I don't know.
Was that a TGR podcast?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It was a pod with Clav. It was with the guy from the Fresh and Fit podcast.
I think I heard that.
And he asked that, but I don't think it was relationships. It was something else.
Wasn't it looks?
Oh no, status? Yeah. It was looks, money, status. Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
So what's most important?
Okay, so what's most important to you guys? Looks, money, or status? Rank top 3.
I would say money, looks, status. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
It's kind of a tough one. Okay. As far as what metric goes, attracting women or
no, just overall, for success.
Wasn't he asking rank it as far as attracting?
I think for them they were doing.
I think that's what they were doing, right?
But no, for us, let's just go
in life?
for in life overall.
Yeah.
Okay, what's overall the most important in life? Status, money, or looks? Okay, well, it's so hard to say. If it's as far as attracting women goes, I feel like looks is definitely the most important thing. and then probably status, and then money last. But as far as generally becoming successful in life,
Damn.
I mean, bro, if I had money, like money, if you put money first, you can kind of do what you want, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think even with status too, though, like money comes with status. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
if you
you
utilize
have
your
status.
status properly, you can make a shit ton of money. So like,
status is
but
important.
just like by themselves, obviously money first, in my opinion. The next two are tough, but like
As far as general life goes,
I think
I'm saying money
money's
looks status.
that's it. The last two are the toughest.
yeah,
ones
because I
for
guess
me.
status matters.
It's not that important.
But if you're chopped, like how big of status would you have? Like how chopped are we talking? Like if you put looks last, are you gonna look like freaking Voldemort, or like what are you looking like? Because if you're just looking like an average guy, like you can still work on yourself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Go to the gym and wear nice clothing, right? It's like how chopped are we talking?
Okay, chopped, like bottom of the barrel chopped, like
1 out of 10.
yeah, like 1 out of 10.
So you're like overweight and stuff.
like you're just cooked, like.
I mean,
I'm gonna say money looks status. I'm just
Bro,
gonna
looks
leave it
can
at
go
that.
so far.
I know, yeah, looks like you get so much respect with looks. I
Yeah.
feel like, I would definitely say looks like a second. Even though status is so important, like
They all are.
those are all so
Yeah.
important.
I
That's so tough,
I
man.
as far as attracting women goes, it's definitely looks, status, money.
For sure, yeah.
But general life, it's like, bro, like technically looks doesn't matter. If you're already making the money and you already have the status, it's like looks don't really matter.
Yeah, but like
a chop though.
I think looks matters, bro. I think it really does.
But like look at like Danny DeVito, like he's an actor, he's got status, he's got money, but like, objectively he's pretty chopped, right? He's like overweight, he's got like a bald landing strip. He's an actor, you know what I mean? It's like I'm sure like he still has a wife that loves him, and I'm sure he still has like a family.
But think about like, a guy in the gym. He might have money, you don't even know. He's got no status. But he looks good, he's got money.
And I feel like I see this all the time. I see fit guys, me just working in the gym and being in the gym on a daily basis working out. I see these fit guys, in their 30s, 40s, and I automatically know that they got money because, they're taking care of themselves. They're in great shape at that age. And they do have money. I see them get into the cars in the parking lot. They're getting into these crazy whips. You know what I mean? Porsches, Mercedes Benz, like
Yeah.
it's a direct correlation of you taking care of yourself and you making money.
Yeah, because bro, at the end of the day, like I would be fine with just looks and money. Like I feel like at the end of the day, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, because most people try and get status to make money at the end of the day. And I feel like just having just looking good and having money, like you kind of like, I don't know, like do you really need status at that point?
I don't think you do. Like even for example, there's this guy at Marketing. I see him in the morning all the time. He's in good shape. He's probably like in his mid to late 40s, maybe early 50s. And he's got no status, but he's in shape. He's jacked. And
how do you know he has no status though?
I don't.
You talk to him?
I don't actually know, and I do. I actually want to talk to him, but I was gonna say, I see this guy. He's like a Maybach.
Whoa.
He has like a John Mark Urus.
Whoa.
And he's like an Aston Martin. He always switches it up.
What?
He's always there in the morning.
That's wild.
Like I'm feeling to talk to him so bad. But I don't know. Like he's
low key, bro. If he has those whips, he does have status though.
You think?
Yeah, you can't have those whips
That's
and
funny,
be in the.
though.
But yo, like what?
funny.
But yo,
You
like,
can't have those whips, be in the gym, and not have status. That
No,
status is
no.
a byproduct of you being in shape, you having the money, right?
Okay, yo,
Status is gonna come either way.
So, but yo,
status 3 then.
But yo, some people don't want status though. At the end of the day, like yo, just taking
But
I've
status
been hearing
doesn't.
about these these crypto traders in Miami. They have no status. They're like ultra rich, and who knows if they look good or not, but they're just they're set.
But
You know
yo,
what I mean?
status doesn't necessarily mean being famous or people knowing you randomly on the street. Status could also mean just being respected. Like when you walk into a room, you're like, okay, that guy's got it. I respect that guy.
Okay, so I
And like a physique demands respect. Money demands that respect too.
Okay,
People
so
are gonna treat you better.
money and looks.
So maybe
it's
status is
equal
last.
Status. Yeah, status has to be
Okay,
last.
so yeah, conclusions. Status third.
I would say looks second, money first. That's
that's fair.
If you have money and you're in great shape, you look half decent. That's just status right there.
yeah. Like I feel like with the money and the looks comes status.
Yeah.
Like it's inevitable at the end of the day. So
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, no, that's
Honestly, that made my brain do some cartwheels. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, what?
yeah. No, for real though. Like it's actually kind of a tough one.
Yeah.
It is tough, man. Yeah. Should we move on?
Bro,
to next?
We
Oh my
should.
god. What's the time at?
50 minutes.
in.
Oh shoot. Okay, yo, we can make these a little bit quicker because what? We still got like 7 more questions.
We're on.
Yo, we gotta go rapid fire.
All right, we still got like 7 more questions left. You know, I think we may have dragged some of the questions a little bit, just going back and forth. But
I mean, AI is doing a good job today, I guess.
yeah, AI is doing a good job, totally controlling our conversations today. Maybe that's what they want. They want to control us. They want to push the narrative.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows?
Mhm.
Maybe the government's under control of this. Who knows?
We're answering what they want us to answer.
All right, we'll make them a little bit quicker. Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, 7. Okay, oh, this is a good one though. This might take a while.
We might have to cut the question list short, bro, and run a part 2 on this.
Number 7. Do you believe every man has a calling, or do you create your purpose?
I think that you create your purpose because everyone's calling is totally different depending on, you know, how they're raised, how they're influenced growing up, and you gravitate and find what you're passionate about through your upbringing, through what you consume, right? So, you know, Justin Bieber realized that he wanted to be a pop star from a young age because he fell in love with music. He was probably exposed to music from a young age.
Yeah.
But if he was just going to, you know, normal public school and, you know, had a friend group that wasn't interested in music at all or was never introduced to music at a young age, maybe Justin Bieber would never be a thing.
Yeah.
I do believe everything happens for a reason, though. And, you know, he was introduced to music at a young age for a reason, to become this pop star down the line.
Yeah, it's definitely developed because like it's all about your upbringing at the end of the day. Like what are you interested in? What are you exposed to? How are you raised by your parents? It's definitely developed because that's everything at the end of the day, like how you're brought up and what you're exposed to. So yeah, short and sweet, it's definitely developed.
Okay, so the question, do you believe every man has a calling, or do you create your own purpose? I don't know, it's hard to say, because like I feel like you have a calling, but you have to create it. Like, for example, like you said with Justin Bieber, like he didn't know he was a great singer. He didn't know he wanted to be a pop star, but he was put in a position and he was like, damn, like I'm a good singer. Like I'm gonna run with this.
He
right?
fell in love with it.
Exactly. So I don't think you're born and you're like, okay, like I have to become like a basketball player. But you know, you're exposed to basketball at a young age and you're extremely good, and then that becomes your purpose. So, and then on a more lower level for people like us, right? Like that's why it's important to, you know, try everything, because you don't know what your calling is yet. And then once you figure it out, like, oh damn, like I'm really good at editing videos, then that's what becomes your purpose. So I would say that, I mean, yeah, you probably have a calling, but you gotta find it. And then
Yeah, for sure.
you gotta find it.
I think it's totally different for everyone because if you
Yeah.
look at like Ronnie James, right? His father is LeBron James, second best basketball player of all time behind Michael Jordan. But Ronnie James is born, and it's pretty much his calling to go and play in the NBA, right? Because
Yeah.
your dad's literally LeBron James.
Yeah.
But then there's other people that are born and, you know, maybe they don't have a calling, right? Francis Ngannou, he was born in, where was Francis Ngannou born in Africa?
I don't know, like
Nigeria, right?
some small town though. I know that.
He's
Like,
from Nigeria?
yeah,
Maybe I got that wrong. But anyways,
maybe.
Ngannou from Africa, he's dirt poor. He had to work at like the age of 6 years old just to make enough money so he can buy pencils and notebooks so he can go to school, right? It's like you're telling me Francis Ngannou's calling from birth was to become a world champion in mixed martial arts, right? It's like, no, like he was set up for failure.
Yeah.
But he made it happen for himself. He immigrated to Paris, and from him getting from Africa to Paris, I heard it took him over a year to get there because he can't buy a flight. He doesn't have enough money to buy a flight. He had to walk through the Sahara Desert. He had to bribe border control people just to get from country to country, right? I heard stories. He had to swallow his money that he had, the little money that he had to swallow it in plastic bags just to smuggle it over the border, right? So it's like Francis Ngannou wasn't set up for success at all.
Yeah.
He didn't have a calling right when he was born to become this world champion, 100 millionaire doing $100 million boxing fights, right? but he created that purpose for himself. When he went to Paris, he joined the fight gym. Obviously, he's physically gifted, right? 6'5", 280 pounds, lean, just jacked. God tier genetics, right? God tier power. He had the power in his hands. But when he was born, no one would have predicted that he was going to get to the point where he's at now.
Exactly. For sure, yeah.
Right?
And like just to play off that as well, like I think everybody's born with talents, and everyone's born with like the genetics they're born with, and some genetics favor other skills and things over other people. But at the end of the day, I think you got to really make use of your skills and the talents that you were born with, and you got to find those talents by trying to experience everything possible and like learning everything possible. So
yeah, this is such a good question. I'm not gonna lie. AI kind of cooked on that.
Yeah, these are a really good set of questions.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool to move on to the next though, because I know we're running a little late on time.
Yeah.
So what's the time at 55 or
56?
Okay,
So
we're at 56. We still got like 6 questions left, so we'll try to make these a little bit more quick.
Number 8. Are most people actually ready for success that they say they want?
No.
Yeah, definitely not. Way more talkers than doers at the end of the day in our world today.
Because with great power comes great responsibility, right?
Yeah.
From Peter Parker, he said that.
No, Uncle Ben said that.
Uncle Ben.
Oh shoot, Uncle Ben said that. I'm tripping. But yeah, most people aren't ready for the success that's coming, because with success comes so much more responsibility, right? And if you've never been exposed to that responsibility before, which if you've never been successful, you have never been exposed to these extra responsibilities, you're never ready for it. And I feel like even the guys at the pinnacle of whatever they do, very successful people, it's always uncharted territory. They're never ready for it. But once you are in that territory for long enough, you'll learn how to adapt, learn how to get used to it, right? So easy answer to that question, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have a perfect example of this question that just proves the point. Like at the end of the day, you see those people online all the time who just win the lottery and blow the money like crazy, like just dead, like go from ultra rich to just broke. And it just shows because they're not ready for that success. They're not ready for that money yet. Like they're not nurtured enough. Like Nate said, like they haven't been there for long enough to understand how to utilize that money and how to not like spend it like crazy. You know what I mean? So I think, and those people probably talk about, oh, I want to be successful, I want to be this and that, and they get it and they lose it because they don't know how to deal with it. So
yeah. There's a famous story of a guy from the UK. I think he won like $1 million in like the UK lottery. This was like early 2000s, and then like he blew it all on like drugs, hookers, and like limousines and stuff. And he lived like a crazy lifestyle for like 1 year, and then like he went back to like his normal like blue collar job after that. Like this guy was like dopamine maxing for like a year, and then he was like broke after that.
That's what happens though if you're not ready for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think I didn't read too much into the story. I just heard the headlines and stuff like that. But I think he said that he didn't regret it. So there's some sickos out there that just don't care and will just like live life to the fullest, and they don't think about the future. But yeah, anyways, that's just a funny example.
Or like even like sports athletes too, like $100 million contracts, and then they retire, and then like 5 years later you hear they got like no money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and even like professional athletes.
Yeah.
When they get into the big leagues, they've never faced the media before.
Yeah.
They don't know how to handle criticism. And there's a lot of professional athletes that deal with the criticism from the media, and they have mental health issues from that, right? Like being a hockey player on the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto is probably one of the hardest teams to play for in sports, because the Toronto media is so shit, right? They're constantly crapping on these players and criticizing them. But it's like if you're a hockey player in freaking Anaheim, it's like you're a star player in Anaheim. You're Ryan Getzlaf in the 2000s. Like you can go to the grocery store, no one's probably gonna recognize you. If you're freaking Austin Matthews, William Nylander, you can't go anywhere in Toronto.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You know what I mean?
They're ultra famous in Toronto.
And you can't tell me that doesn't have a toll on your mental health. And look, I'm not even a Leafs fan. Fortunately, I'm not a Leafs fan. Habs, the best franchise in sports. But yeah, it's unfortunate, the positions that these guys get put in. I'll leave it at that. And by the way, since it's fresh, the Habs actually beat the Leafs this Saturday night in a shootout. There's a guy, a player from France on the Habs. He's a shootout specialist. I don't know if you guys saw the move. He had a nasty move.
I don't think I
It was
watched
like a one-handed, like, oh, it was nasty. Cole Caulfield got the first one, and then they brought this guy from France. He was the second shooter, and like, yo, he like did some crazy stuff. You'll have to watch the highlight after.
Yeah, I have to watch that.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Should we move on or
Let's do
keep
it.
Keep it going. You know,
Keep it pushing,
we're on
boys.
a time crunch right now. We gotta hit a buzzer beater right quick. So.
Bro, these questions are so good. Like, I don't even want to like.
KO, should we do like 2 more deep ones then? Because I don't want to be over.
Did we take too much time? I feel like we dragged some questions too much.
We did, but we weren't.
Okay.
But we didn't know what to expect either.
Yeah.
So
It's okay.
Yeah, we didn't know what was coming.
How many more questions do we have?
Let's read 9. So
And
it's-
what time are we
6
at?
more
We're at
questions.
60 minutes.
We're at an hour right now.
Okay, I think we should do like 2 more
We
questions.
can go hour 10. We can go hour 10. 10 more minutes.
2 more questions. I think we can do it.
No. Let's see if we can go fast. We might be able to. Go
All right,
fast.
we'll see.
All right.
What's this?
Is modern dating designed for men to lose?
That's such a good question.
Bro.
That's such a good question.
Yo, we're cooked, bro.
Is modern dating meant for men to lose? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I 100% agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, do
Bro,
I
the
even
stand-
need
yo,
to
the-
elaborate on this?
Bro, the standards are nuts nowadays.
They're
like,
nuts.
it's crazy, bro. I don't even know what else to say. Like,
6'5", 6 figures.
6'5", 6 figures, road runner, bank chaser.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do we even
yo.
have to elaborate?
Yo, we should save that question because we're gonna do an episode on relationships and simping. So maybe we should save this question for that episode because I don't actually feel like diving into this right now
Okay, let's.
because I could speak for hours, bro. You know what I mean? Like we're already an hour in. Like I think absolutely modern dating is meant for men to fail.
100%. Like,
Yeah, leave it at that. I don't want to elaborate too much on that.
Okay, what were you?
Unless you guys want to elaborate,
I'm just saying, bro. Like dating as a young man, like, bro, you're walking down a thin line. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
bro, there's not much room for error. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
meet so many standards, so many prerequisites. Like, okay,
I'm
we'll
not
get into
gonna
it
lie,
another
like,
day.
I got
bro.
a headache just thinking about it. So let's move on to the next question.
Okay, we'll save that for the same episode.
Yeah, we'll save that. We got an episode for you simps out there.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, 10. What's the
this
biggest?
guy said K10. Alright, let's hear it.
What's the biggest lie young men tell themselves?
We have time. You
You
guys
got
don't
time.
have time.
You
I'm
have
sorry to
time.
tell you that, buddy. Before you know it, you're gonna be on your deathbed,
Yeah.
and all you have to show is wins in Fortnite. So lock in.
Facts.
Bro, you gotta do what you want to do right now. That's all I gotta
Listen,
say.
lock in today or clock in every single day for the rest of your life. It's your life, your choice. The world is in your hands.
That's all we gotta say.
All we gotta say.
Simple.
Done.
11.
Yeah,
Let's
11.
go.
Let's do 11.
Would you rather have your dream career or your dream relationship? Only pick one.
Okay.
You only have to pick one, but the thing is, you have your dream career. A dream relationship is going to be a byproduct of your dream career, right?
Yeah.
But who knows? Because there's guys, professional athletes, right? That's their dream career. And then there's all these toxic OnlyFans, Instagram baddies that are just not their dream womans, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to find a good woman out there.
It's so hard, bro.
Like, even these guys in the NBA, they got these Instagram baddies, like, doing some crazy toxic stuff to them, right? Cheating. All this kind of
trying to
stuff.
take like half their money, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's like, maybe it's not a byproduct. Do I have to pick one?
Yo, we're gonna be here for this. It's got to be emoji.
This guy's with the emoji. Alright, yo, it's so hard to pick though.
It's tough.
Like, what would you guys think? I'll let you guys think about it first. I'll think when you guys are.
Okay, so dream relationship or dream career?
Yeah. I gotta pick career.
Yeah, I gotta pick career. I gotta stay true to myself. I prioritize my career. At the end of the day, I
Yeah.
wanna. Yeah.
You know what? I'll be different. I'll say dream relationship. Because, you know, like for me, I want to be a father. I want to have a family. So I feel like having the dream relationship, you know, the woman of your dreams is very important to give you that life. And I feel like I could still, I mean, it's like, what is my dream career? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, I think just for me, success is my dream career, but it's obviously got to be down a path that I want to go down. Like, it can't
And
be
it's like,
something that I don't
oh,
wanna
like
do.
if you don't have success career wise and you choose the route of the dream relationship, you're gonna have success relationship wise. So it's really choosing, would you rather have success in your family life or success in your career? I think I would choose my family life. I think it would provide me with more fulfillment. And, you know, maybe I'll find something that can make me money and make me feel somewhat fulfilled, right? Like it seems like, oh, you can't have both in this question, but hopefully I can find a job that, you know, I feel happy with, you know, and I have the dream family. So yeah, I'll choose that.
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
No, I don't think there's a wrong answer.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would probably choose my career though. I think like I'm working so hard to achieve my dreams, and yeah, I think hopefully like the relationship will come, but at the end of the day, I'm working so hard to just like be successful and do what I want to do. So
it's gonna come. I mean, it's gonna come. Stay true to yourself, and like we said, don't chase butterflies. Build a beautiful garden; they'll come towards you, right?
Exactly. Build those foundations first, then look for that relationship.
Be good, do good.
Or if the relationship comes, you got lucky. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Found you early.
Everything happens for a reason, right? You'll find one, and you'll find the career as well. So yeah. Do the right things. Cool. Let's move on.
What are we on now? Question 12?
Yeah.
What are we at? 107?
106.
106.
I got time for a few more questions.
Okay. And we're at question 12.
Okay, rapid fire. Let's go.
Okay.
Rapid fire. Let's go.
Do you guys truly believe hard work beats talent? Or
Yes.
is it just motivational talent?
Hard work beats talent, period.
Hard work beats talent 10 times out of 10. You can have all the talent in the world, but the guy that's constantly grinding, consistently putting that work in, he's going to win at the end of the day.
For sure. At the end of the day, yeah, work exactly like Nate said. Work hard. Working hard will definitely beat out talent at the end of the day. Like you gotta do what you want to do. You gotta be successful and you gotta work hard for it.
Wait, what's that one quote? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't put in hard work or something like that.
Oh yeah, hard work beats talent when
talent doesn't work hard.
Talent sleeps or like something like that. Yeah.
No, it's like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like hard work.
Yeah, hard work beats talent, 100%.
For sure.
But I feel like it might be circumstantial, right? Like if you got like a guy, if you're talking basketball, who knows though? Because there could be some guys that can cook. I was gonna say like a guy with dwarfism might not be, the best fit to play basketball. But if he's constantly grinding, and you see a guy that's 6'6", talented, but he doesn't train.
Yeah, but he doesn't do
maybe
anything.
He can go under his legs and hit a nice little floater. Who knows?
I would definitely say hard work beats talent.
Yeah, hard work beats talent.
Okay, well, this guy's not a dwarf, but on the Dallas Mavericks, Andrew Nemhard's brother, Ryan Nemhard, he was like undrafted.
How tall is he?
He's like 5'10".
Yeah. He's
undrafted, and he's like cooking. He's starting because Kyrie's out. And he's like playing really good. So obviously he's grinding. He's working hard, So I feel like it depends. Like if the talented guy, he'll slack off. Like, oh, I'm already good, Then the hardworking guy's in the gym, like, well, he's slacking.
Yeah, hard work beats talent.
Hard work beats talent.
That's
it.
Cool, let's move.
Yeah, 13. Is it possible to stay the same person once money starts coming in?
That's a pretty tough one too.
I've heard this before, and it's hard for me to say because I haven't gotten to that point yet where I'm getting money in an abundance. So I don't know as far as my own personality, values, and morals go. However, I heard this: money will amplify the person that you are. So if you're a person that's constantly, as a broke man, going out partying every weekend, eating Little Caesars every single day, playing video games every single day, then when you get the money, those vices are just going to be amplified and they're going to get worse.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to, be buying hookers. You're going to be in the casino gambling your money. But if you're a guy that's disciplined, in the gym, obtaining knowledge on a daily basis, constantly trying to improve himself, when you get that money, you're going to be continuing to invest in yourself, and it's going to be easier for you to improve yourself. So I think, you will change with money. It will just amplify the person you are before you have the money.
Yeah, I 100% agree. You will change with money. The more you get, the more you'll be able to support what you want to do. And then, you're obviously gonna have to. Your vices are gonna be there too. So you gotta keep your priorities straight. That's all I gotta say.
Like guys do a lot. Like some guys are just bad dudes. Like look at Diddy. I'm sure before he had money, he was still a freak, but since he had all that money and all that status, he went full on freak show. You know what I mean? It's like it just amplified the person that he already was. He was already a bad person. he was already a freaky guy, but the money just made him go to the next level.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just what happens.
Yeah, I heard that too. Actually, like the money just it shows who you really are at the end of the day.
Mhm.
And I mean, at the same time though, like a lot of people will say like, "Oh, if I was rich, I'd still do the same stuff." Like, you know, but I don't. It's hard to like.
No, it's because like
Yeah.
you have so many more opportunities, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, we get rich, you know, I'm gonna buy a sauna.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have a gym in my house. I have a ball court in my house. Like, just these things I'll be able to invest in. That obviously I can't afford these things right now.
Yeah.
But when I get the money, things that I'm doing now will be amplified, and I'll be able to live that life.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you know what's crazy? Like, there's some people that money just doesn't change. Like,
Yeah.
there's that odd person out there that money just won't change. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this one video. I think it's like someone on Andrew Tate's team. He makes like tens of millions of dollars a year, but he still wears the same fit every day. Like, doesn't buy a car.
Was he
nothing.
the freaking Lego man?
I don't know who he is, but like I saw a video. He like they're like, yo, like let's go let's go buy a watch.
Everything
He's like, nah.
is awesome.
But bro, yeah, like some people just
So he wasn't gonna buy a watch. Or
he wasn't gonna buy a car or watch nothing. Like he could have walked in.
Well,
and bought
maybe that's
anything.
the guy he was before he got money. Maybe he was just like a very mundane, boring, minimalistic guy.
Yeah.
So then when
And
he did get the money, he, you know, continued to live that lifestyle.
Yeah, and he probably wasn't doing what he wanted to do for the money. He probably just loves what he does and just finds passion in that, and he doesn't care about the money at the end of the day. Like he's able to sustain himself. He's good with that. Doesn't matter how much he has.
Agreed.
Should we move on?
14?
Yeah.
What's the time?
11.
111.
Oh, we're at 111. Okay, we'll go to 115.
Okay.
We got 4 minutes.
How many questions? Two more?
There's 2 more, yeah.
Go.
What is one belief you have that most people strongly disagree with?
Oh my god.
This is such a long answer question.
Okay, yo, maybe we should save this question. I don't know.
Okay, I'll say the one belief that I have that most general population would disagree with, I think every single person should be focusing on their health and fitness. Simple as that.
I would say that, I mean, I agree with that too, but like, I would say that I believe that I'll be successful. Like, a lot of people wouldn't believe that in themselves.
Yeah.
But if you just work hard, do what you need to do, you know, put yourself out there, you're gonna make it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I think that anybody can absolutely achieve anything they want. And that's probably something that some people would disagree with. But at the end of the day, I think if you're true to yourself and you can really achieve anything you want to achieve, like, as long as it's feasible at the end of the day.
Yeah. And also another thing, I think if you're a grown man.
Here we go, bro. Here we go.
Wait.
I already know this guy. I can take the headphones off right now, bro.
You know what I truly believe that the general population would disagree with? I think that if you are a grown man, you should not be playing video games.
Loki, cut the episode right there.
Okay.
Cut the episode.
It's just a joke. It's a joke. You know, you see that on TikTok, you're not going to think it's a joke, but if you watch the episode, you'll know it's a joke now. But anyways, okay, next question, last question.
Okay, it's the last question.
Yo, that's going to go crazy on TikTok.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Real quick. At 21, what scares you the most about the future?
What scares me the most is realizing that, you know, you don't get, you know, what scares me the most is realizing that your time's going to run out one day.
Yeah.
So it just feels like, man, I just want to do everything all at once. I want to do everything right now because soon I'm not going to be able to do these things. And it is scary, honestly, because you only get one life and that's it, right? This is my only opportunity to live the life that I want to live. So what scares me the most is not living my life to my fullest potential, being on my deathbed and looking at the person that I should have became, realizing that I should have taken so many more risks, realizing that I didn't live my life to the fullest potential. That's what scares me the most as a 21-year-old man. That's it.
Honestly, that's really good. It's gonna be hard to top that. Honestly, I think the same thing. To be honest, Mo, what do you think though? Like, I gotta think about mine for a bit more.
I would say what scares me the most is it's kind of like Nate's. Like I'm scared that, you know, obviously I'm scared I'm running out of time, but I'm scared that I'm not gonna do enough within that time. I'm scared that, I'm not doing enough to, maximize my time because I mean you hear it all the time, but from when we're kids, even now, like people older than us will always say like yeah, people older always say like live this time, like like you're gonna one day be like my age, and obviously you put it off now because you're like, oh, I'm so young, but I'm just scared one day I'm gonna blink and I'm that age, and then I'm gonna be spreading that wisdom to people younger than me, So I'm just scared that I'm not gonna do enough, or that I just waste time. I guess.
Fuck that wait till tomorrow mindset.
Yeah.
Do it now. You're gonna run out of time one day, and you're gonna be looking back, wishing that you did it now.
Yeah. At the end of the day, my biggest fear is just regrets. I'm scared of regretting stuff. Like when my time does come to an end, like Nate said, I'm very. Probably my biggest fear is dying with regrets.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
And it's also like we're speaking from a standpoint to we're gonna be 90 years old on our deathbed, but God forbid, any one of us, our lives could be taken at any moment. You never know, man. You could be driving, God forbid, your life can be gone. You could be in the wrong situation at the wrong time. Your life can be gone, right? So it's like your life is so precious. That's why you should never wait for tomorrow and just do it now.
Yeah, and never take anything for granted either. You gotta really appreciate what you have.
Appreciate everything. God bless. You know what I mean? That's it. I'll leave it at that. I think we touched up on everything pretty good.
Yeah.
Shall we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, okay. So I really enjoyed that episode.
That was good.
That was fun.
And AI asked us some really good questions. I feel like we'll have to do this again.
Yeah, I think we gotta do a part 2 on that for sure.
We're gonna have to do it because those questions were amazing. Some of them we dragged a little bit, but the other ones, we did really good with them. And I think, we'll have to do another AI episode again. I know a few different AI platforms that are different. So that's ChatGPT, but I know that there's some AI platforms that ask questions differently. I was talking to this guy the other day. He was telling me about an AI platform called Claude. Apparently, it's more human-like. And also, Google's AI. Apparently, Google's AI is more data. It associates more with data because it has everything on the internet, right? So it's more data-based. So we can try this out with different kinds of AIs. We use ChatGPT today, but we can try out different AI platforms for these questions. We'll definitely have to do this again. That was lots of fun.
That's good.
Yeah, that was
cool too, because usually, we write the questions before the episode starts, and we know all the questions before we ask them.
Yeah, we can kind of think about it.
Because we pick and choose them, right? But this is like, we had no idea what question was coming next.
Like that was just completely sporadic.
There was the element of surprise, which made it very exciting.
That was fun. I had a good time.
Made for some funny moments too. But yeah, you guys ready to wrap this up?
Let's wrap it up, boys.
Cool, yeah. Honestly, just blessed that we were able to film episode 9 of The Elevation Room. I just had so much fun, and I love doing this. And we're going to continue to show up every single week, continue to show up every single day for this podcast. And we're going to do big things with this podcast.
Massive things coming in the future.
So,
let's go, boys.
Episode 9 of The Elevation Room. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.